Hello and welcome everyone to the 2024 FAI e-drone racing World Cup. This is the inaugural event. First time that we will see this track being played. Yesterday it was done off stream, but we had 30 racers qualify for today's event, and we will be casting all of them. So that sounds pretty promising. My name is Alexandre Funka Verrier, as it been said in the bottom right of your screen, and I'll be your MC today. I'll try to do my best. I'm not, greatest expert in terms of drone racing, but I do my best to make it an enjoyable experience for you guys. Obviously, that's going to be real fast. Obviously, those racers are incredibly talented. And obviously, even in this first track, we have the winner of the inaugural event from last year. So obviously, it's going to be a fast one to kick things off. But on top of that, we have a little bit of, sponsor shout out to do. And obviously, big thanks, massive thanks to GemFan, who's a drone propeller manufacturer. We've got iFlight, that's also sponsoring the event, as well as Speedy Pizza Drones. And to finish things off, we have RunCam sponsoring the event. So obviously, massive shout outs to all those brands that decided to follow and, help out the event. That's going to be an amazing day ahead of us. We've got just a couple races to go through. As we said, 30 racers are qualified for today's broadcast. And, we will be having all those games with a 4-player lobby every time, with top 2 going to the next round. As you can see, the bracket is on the screen at the moment. And I'm pretty sure we will be starting from the top left of the bracket, which means we will have Yayu in that first race. So that's kind of exciting, obviously. So as I mentioned, a lot of different racers will be trying out. Pilots will be trying out today's parkour. 30 racers and a lot of gameplay for you guys for this first and inaugural event of the season. Every single pilots will be fighting, obviously, for the championship at the end of the day, but at the same time, they're also here to gather some points for the entire season of the e-drone World Cup. So we'll see how that shapes out. I'm kind of excited to see how this will go. I'm not too familiar with the track at the moment, but I can see on the multi-view that I have on my screen that those guys are going super fast. I'm feeling dizzy already. Obviously, a lot of technicality and a lot of different challenges in today's track. So looking forward to this. We'll see who emerges victorious today. As you guys can see, the backstage and the entire team that's working to get you that program to you, whether it's on Twitch or any other mean. We've got a big team that's working in the backstage, trying to get you the content to you. I don't know if those guys can hear me right now, but they could, lift their hands and say hello. Yeah, I've seen a couple of hands being raised. Once again, you can see the brackets in front of you. So we will have 8 races at first that will transition into 4 more races. Those 2 will get 2 more races, and we'll finish up with the 3rd place finish, or the small finals and the grand finals to finish things off. I'm seeing players in lobbies right now. I think we are kind of close, kicking things off here in this inaugural event. And we've got a huge favorite in Yayu in this first race. As you can see, the players here. Yayu, the 17-year-old representing France. We got G-Man from the United States. And there's a 20-year-old difference between those 2 guys. 37-year-old American guy, G-Man. Got you, and I'm already rooting for him a little bit. He's 43 from Russia, and Scan Air from Belgium. We've got Yayu in the red, G-Man in the blue, Yo in the green, and Scanner in the yellow from Belgium. You can see the drones here. They're getting ready for that first race. And here we are. Countdown going down. And that's it. Already going super fast, obviously. Not a lot of mistakes from Yayu right now. Going over, under. That's an interesting obstacle. And as you can see, they can show off the technicality everywhere. I think we're about to cross the first lap. That's it. Yayu in first place for now. Yo following, not too far away. And you've got Scanner at the in the end. Did man go? Yeah, he's just not showing right now on my caster thing. But I think Yayu still first right now, leading the way. Okay, only 3 pilots in this first race. And Yayu crossing the third lap. Yo in second place. The Scanner is really, really far away. I don't think he can make it now. Yayu should be finishing in first place as we anticipated. The returning champion from last year for the inaugural event is about to finish up the race. And that's it. First place for the red drone. And Yo should be finishing in second place in just a few seconds. He does it right now. And that's secured. We will have Yo and Yayu in the second round, with Yayu taking first place, Yo taking second place. G-Man sadly couldn't be here, or at least didn't race in this one. And Scanner will finish up the race. But that's the end for him. Not gonna be making it to the next round. And a little bit of a slower pace, which is kind of good for us. Makes it a little bit easier to track down what you're supposed to do. And we've got the diving thing in the end. He makes it and he finishes the race. But third place is not gonna be enough to be in the second round. And as I mentioned, Yayu with a 63 seconds total. It was like, about 20 seconds a lap. That was super, super fast. In comparison, Yo, who takes second place, is around like 26 seconds, 24 seconds a lap. But obviously, Yayu, 17 years old, just crushing the old guard here with an amazing first race. Frenchie's gonna take it. Well done. Very well done. And we've got all the infos now for you guys to see. I don't know if Yayu can break records today. I don't know if he's the actual best racer there is today, the best pilot. But I've been impressed. Like, I've been watching a little bit of content from last year's events, and I was already quite surprised by how fast he was. So considering that now he wins the first race handily, we might have a massive contenders for today's event. Congratulations to Yayu from France. So last year he was 16. I was a 17-year-old kid, and he's still rocking quite hard. Well done, Yayu. Right. So we should be getting ready maybe for a little bit of an interview with Yayu in just a few seconds. And obviously a lot more drone racing to come. As you can see, the next running bracket. Let me fetch that on my end. A little bit hard on my screen. I don't want to mess up anybody's nickname. We've got Matteo FPV from Japan, Gabri Prince from Italy, Reef FPV from Latvia, and to finish things off, Fred PV from Norway, going on in bracket 10. And yeah, as I can see right now in the bracket, that means that the two people that are going to be first, second place in that bracket will join Yayu and Yu in the next race. Might be a difficult lobby for anybody that qualifies from here, with Yayu pulling a 20-second lap just before. Actually, grab that. As you can see, the track right now looking really good. At first, I thought it was in real life, but no, it's in a game. Quality right there. Looks super good. And yeah, I'm sadly I don't have the name of that particular obstacle, that cube going to the top, then bottom. Really, really interesting when you see it in first person. Super fast. You have to be a 17-year-old kid. Precisely. Looks like it, at least to me. Okay, I think we're getting ready for the second bracket already. And I can't seem to open up the caster's thing so I can see the progression bar. And if anybody can help me up with that, that would be amazing. When I click on the lobby, I don't get the progression bar at the moment. Yeah, I mean the caster's thing, but I can't click on it already for some reason, yeah, which is gonna make it a little bit hard for me to follow. Okay. I mean, second race is gonna start right now, and I'll do my best on the multi-view to get you the commentary right there. Let's see. All right, let's see what it does on, general view. Seems right now that our yellow drone is leading the way a little bit. Okay, going under, once again, over. Okay, bumped a little bit right there. Following the FPV of our red drone in first place at the moment. It dropped that first. Oh, okay. Okay, he actually has one less lap, so he's not first at the moment. Our red drone and blue and yellow are leading the way at the moment. Into the cubes right there. All right. Let's see. Okay, the dive box, he does it pretty well. Okay, we're going into the second, third lap right now. Once again. So easy on it. He does it with ease. That's perfect. Gabri doing really well at the moment. All right, into the dive box as we go into the FPV, and that's the third lap completed. I think that's that finished first. Is that it from Latvia? Qualifying, I think. Let's see. You can confirm who was on top. Okay, so that's Gabri in first place apparently, and retaking second spot, the second qualifying spot. And they will join up with Yayu and Yo in that second bracket, that second round, precisely. Oh, let me see. Now I have it. Okay. That was a mess up on my end. Okay. Let's see. So Gabri with a 70-second total. That was fast. Okay. Henry, 74 seconds. Okay, in general. Well, that looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent when you compare it to Yayu's performance earlier. And there's gonna be a little bit of a challenge for the French pilots in that next round. Once again, we got Gabri and Reef qualified for the next round. Once again, a young man's game. 20 and 18-year-old for the both of them. And they qualify for next round. As we can see, the bracket once again. We should be going into our bracket 11, I guess, with Fabi Chris representing in Febi Chris representing Indonesia. We got Snow Yeti from Norway, Flo Sally from Germany, and GND from Italy. Looks good. All right. Let me try to get that game going on my screen. Who's the favorite right there? Looks like Febi did the best in the qualifications with the 22-second lap. So between 20 and 22 is looking like top tier right now. I don't know if anybody got a sub 20 for now in that track. It looks super hard. I don't know how much they can improve on what they did before, but it's just considering the time in the qualifiers, it looks like Febi is a little bit ahead, followed closely by Snow Yeti. Let's see if they can do as good as they did in yesterday's race. All right. Pilots are getting ready. And we should be starting any moment with Febi Chris in the red, Snow Yeti in the blue, Flo Sally in the green, and GND in the yellow. We will be going on with the race in 3 seconds. Get ready. That will go super fast. Go straight ahead first of all, and then we go into that sequence. Under, and then under, over. We go back the other way. Yeah, this is looking super good. And Flo Sally and GND. First and second right now, toe to toe. Andy maybe pulling ahead. No, it's Flo Sally. Gonna get a little bit ahead. Like maybe Chris couldn't start up the race, or at least he's not moving that much on my program right now. But Flo Sally and GND really toe to toe. Just a couple milliseconds between those two. Once again in the second lap, looking pretty promising. Okay. It's like he is piloting, but it's just the information that I have right now that are not accurate. But it will go further right now as they are starting the third lap. So Sally, the first one, reach it apparently. Andy still close. In that general view for now, they're doing it super well. Nobody's bumping anything right now. They know exactly what they're doing. And apparently, yeah. Apparently Febi was racing and was doing really well. I don't know. We will have to figure it out when the dust settles. As we see GND finishing up his third lap. What's going on here? Febi with 71 seconds? Is that possible? Doing it? Looks like it. So Febi, that I thought wasn't running at first, is actually doing super well in this race, and I think qualified. Okay, Febi and Flo Sally from Germany, and Febi from Indonesia qualifying. So Febi first, and then Flo in second place will qualify. So we talked about it just before. They did well in the qualifier, and they do well in the actual race. It's just Snow Yeti that didn't show in the end. Okay. Febi, first place, and Flo will qualify for the next round. That's lower side of the bracket. Well done. Very well done. 71 seconds, so he actually finished super ahead. I guess, like, yeah. Visually, it looked like he wasn't racing at first, but actually, it was going so fast that the game couldn't compute. All right, let's see who joins that two-piece of Febi and Flo in the next bracket, bracket 12. Will be coming up shortly. Okay. Looks like we dropped a couple of POVs for now, so we'll just figure out the technical aspects to give you as well the best. Okay, so in that bracket 12, there was supposed to be three pilots. It looks like Maddox couldn't be here. Did not show. So I guess this is like a training round for Ian and Jingyu, who will automatically qualify for bracket 18 and join Febi and Flo. That's still good. We can take it, as a practice race, just to figure out exactly how good they are at the moment. So we got Ian from India and Jingyu from South Korea competing in that next race. As we said, they pretty much already qualify for the next side of the next round of the brackets, with only 2 pilots in that race. We will still have in that first round 4 more brackets for you guys after this one. With a lot of French presence, obviously, makes me a little bit happy. Got 4 French competitors on the opposite side of brackets that will start momentarily. But for now, just a little warm up race for Ian and Jingyu. Already practicing on the track right now. I can see it on their POV. Okay, so it looks like, because of a little bit of a tech issue, we will just skip out entirely that brackets, because as we said just before, they're already qualified. There were only two pilots in this one. Considering we're qualifying top 1 and top 2 for the next round, we will skip that one out and confirm that Ion and Jingyu are qualified for bracket 18, joining Febi and Flo Selly. So that means we should be going into bracket 13, as you can see the track right now on screen. Bracket 13 will feature do I have it right now? It's not showing up right now on the bracket side of things, but I do have it on the competition side. We've got Valprim from Serbia, Viofly from France, Green Pig FPV from Austria, and Drago from Russia. Coming up momentarily. Obviously, they weren't. I guess they didn't know they had to play so fast, but since the last bracket was cancelled a bit, they had to join up the game, and you can see it, the next running bracket here on screen. Valprim is 15-year-old. Holy hell! Iofly from France, 27, and Green Pig will be the elder of that bracket. What does it look like in terms of scoring, in terms of times in the qualifying brackets? I guess, yeah, Valprim is doing the best, right? With 20 seconds a lap. That's super fast, actually. Waiting on the new bracket to show up on the Caster's app, so I can follow it more closely. Okay, I see it now. That's perfect. As the race should be starting momentarily. Valprim in the red, Viofly in the blue, Green Pig in the green. Makes sense. And Drago in the yellow. Should be starting soon. All right. It's starting really fast. And that's it. So let's see who can make it to the next round here in that bracket. For now, Draco doing pretty well at the start. You know, sizable lead, but Valprim managing that first sequence a little bit better, and now in first place, closely followed by Viofly. Actually, it seems like he bumped into an obstacle a little bit, just went down a little bit, and Draco is not doing really well. He used to be in first, then second place, but now trailing as Viofly is, you know, putting a little bit of a performance right there, making it to the second place. Valprim, it's a little bit of an issue here. Bump him a little bit, and still first place. Gonna be tough to call, but still, Valprim doing pretty well. Starting lap 3 right now. And we've got Bio just a little bit behind. And it looks like it should be our red drone and blue drone finishing in first and second place. Valprim finishing up the race right now as Viofly in first person, doing immensely right there, and he will finish in second place and qualify for the next round. Looks like it. Let's see. I'm waiting on the final tally here as Green Pig is finishing up in the end. It looks like it's Valprim first place, and then Viofly second place. Valprim was 67 seconds in general to finish up the race. Nice pace. 22 and change a lap. And then Viofly 73 seconds. And it's confirmed. Valprim, the 15-year-old from Serbia, making it to the next round with a best lap of 22 seconds. Viofly will be second place and qualify as well. The 24 second lap. And close but no cigar for Drago. And Green Pig, who are not going to be able to make it to next round. Well done, Valprim. Well done, Viofly. I don't know if we have that information right now, but I'm wondering what was the best lap out of any of those competitors. We do have the entire thing, or their entire race time in the bracket side of things, and it looks like for now, Yayu is leading the way with a 63 seconds race. I don't think that anybody has came close to that. Yeah. For now, Yayu looking like the absolute favorites out of all the pilots that we've seen running so far. But yeah, returning champion, just, coming with a little bit of flair right there. And that's cool. So bracket 14 should be the next goal here. As you can see, join with Valprim and Viofly. And as I mentioned earlier, for qualifying, obviously we're also gathering points for the general system, the format of the entire year for the e-drone Racing World Cup. Yes, you could be crowned a champion at the end of the day, but you're also working towards a bigger goal of competing in more races and more events here in the 2024 e-drone Racing World Cup. Let's hear about bracket 14 with Juicy Flick. We've got Navy Wyvern, Fio FPV, and Fralou from France, who's going to be joining up with Valprim and Viofly. Try to enter the server. They already joined it. Yes, we do have this guy's already connected. So Juicy Flick from South Africa is going to be in the red drone. We've got Navy Wyvern from Japan in the blue. Fio FPV from Singapore in the green, and Fralou representing France in the yellow. And here we are, just a few seconds for bracket 14. The racers will start in just 2 seconds. Get ready. It's gonna go fast. Looks like Navy Wyvern is doing pretty decent at the moment. You see Flick, not that far away. Okay. Io's doing pretty well as well, but he's not being recorded on my progress bar at the moment. Just because maybe of a little bit of a ping issue. But still, you see Flick, Navy Wyvern doing really well for themselves. Locking in with a 23 seconds first lap on the side of Juicy Flick. 25 from Navy Wyvern, but those two are so close to each other. It's gonna go down to who makes the least mistakes, I guess. Juicy Flick just pulling ahead for a bit. Navy kind of close, and Fralu actually making a case for himself as we go into lap 3. That's going to be super tight between Navy Wyvern and Fralu. I guess Juicy Flick is just qualified. He has a lot of advance over the other ones. It looks like Navy Wyvern is doing a little bit better right now than Fralu. As Juicy is finishing up the race. It's Navy Wyvern in second place. Goes into the drop box here and finishes up the race in second place. Fralu will finish third. Kind of close, a couple seconds behind. Okay, now I didn't want to say I didn't want to say any mistakes here on air. I wasn't sure about FAI's time. He was still 1 lap behind. So yeah, he does finish in 4th place. I was afraid of him making it an actual amazing race and just finishing in first. But yeah, it is Juicy Flick in 1st place with 71 seconds in total to finish again the race. And we've got in 2nd place Navy Wyvern from Japan, 76 seconds. Still quite far away from Yayu's time. Still good enough here in bracket 14 to qualify for the next round. And I would like to congratulate Navy Wyvern. The 38-year-old made it against the 14-year-old Fralu and the 16-year-old Thayo. Well done. The experience over reflexes right there from our Japanese racer. Well done. So that's it for bracket 14. Let's see what comes up next. Okay. Let's see that bracket as we start up with bracket 15. The bracket that had 1 less pilot than anticipated. This one is a 3-man game with Lix from Switzerland, Davey FPV from Australia, and T-Mad from the United States. I'm wondering if we can have a better performance than Yayu's 63 seconds. For now, looks like the closest was a 67 seconds race by Valprim in bracket 13. So obviously it doesn't tell the entire story. You can make you can have a great race and then probably, stumble into a little bit of a problem in the next phase. A little bit more mistakes being done. But for now, at least the general time does tell you a little bit of the story as we go into bracket 16. As I mentioned, Lix in the red from Switzerland. Davey. Bracket 15, yeah. Lix from Switzerland, Davey from Australia, and T-Mad from the United States. As we are waiting for T-Mad to join up the lobby to kick things off. Me being not the biggest expert in e-drone racing, I can't really tell if that track is, part of the harder ones, or if we're talking about like a standard general race. It looks like looks quite challenging to me. Let's be honest. I did try out the game a little bit yesterday, and it is a doozy. Those guys, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it with style. And first person, it's super exciting to see how fast the movement goes and how easily they make it through all those obstacles. We're still waiting for T-Mad to join up the lobby. We've got Davey and Lix just trying it out, a little bit more time in the server, a little bit more time to prepare and just get that muscle memory in, A lot has to do with muscle memory, obviously, and reflexes, definitely. Spatial awareness as well, to dodge the obstacles, as precisely as possible. But obviously, most of it has to do with knowing that track perfectly in and out. You could do it with your eyes closed. That's where the muscle memory kicks in, and it becomes second nature for those guys to, just go through with it easily, obviously. T-Mad's still not in the server. Lix and Davey just doing their thing. Lix, the 20-year-old, Davey is 18 from Australia. And our competitor from the United States. We're just waiting out. Just figuring out what's going to go down. And I hope he does make it to the server so we can have a proper bracket here. As you can see, the backstage. People running left and right to make it a great show for you guys. Oh, looks like T-Mad was able to join, which makes me happy. And we should have a proper race here. Yeah. T-Mad will get a couple seconds, couple minutes to warm up to that track. Just button check everything working properly. That would be a shame if he had a technical issue that we couldn't fix because he was a tiny bit late to the lobby. So he will get a couple seconds, a couple laps in before we actually start the race. And it looks like I've seen a reset here on the bar. So it should mean that they are ready. Once again, Lix from Switzerland in the red, Davey FPV from Australia in the blue. And we'll finishing up with T-Mad from the United States. And countdown will start momentarily for bracket 15. Let's see who pulls out ahead. Let's go. Right away, looks like Lix and T-Mad doing pretty well, pretty decent. Lix in first place right now. Going over under the hurdles. Ooh, but he bumped right there. What a massive bump. Will it? All right, but Davey does. He is running right now. Just the progress bar is not working properly. He is having a pretty decent race, and he is in first place at the moment. Okay, let's see. He reaches second lap. We'll see what Lix has in store for us. We'll go in lap 3 as well. Okay. First sequence looks like it could be the most dangerous one in a way. Lots of opportunities to bump into the obstacle and lose a lot of valuable time, a lot of acceleration, obviously. Let's see. It looks like, with a little bit of ping, and it looks like Davey is doing quite well in this one. And it could be a Lix and Davey first and second place. Let's see exactly as T-Mad is finishing up. Yeah, a little bit slower than the other two. And it is Davey and Lix. So Davey in first place with 68 seconds. A 68-second race, almost 69 seconds race. And then Lix in second with 73 seconds. And T-Mad over a minute 40 will not make the cut for next round. Well done. Well done, Davey and Lix, who will be joining up in the next round. Well done. The first one to play here, qualify for bracket 20. We will be waiting on bracket 16 to figure out who are going to be the opponents of Davey and Lix in bracket 20. Well done, Davey and Lix. I'm guessing the players with the bigger ping have a little bit of maybe an issue with the progress bar. I've seen it a couple times with people that had higher pings in the lobby. I need to take that into account when I see the progress bar not working properly. Could be a ping issue, and in that case, it was Davey that was able to make it to the qualification. Well done. We should have bracket 16 starting momentarily with two French competitors in Super Ewen and Mamat FPV. I'm not exactly sure. We do have Black Bear from South Korea that will be running alongside them. There might be an issue with Gegenga from Japan. Says here that he did not start the race. We might have had to drop out of the tournament. Okay. Yeah, it's been confirmed. So it will be another 3-pilot race instead of 4. This should be the last time that happens, obviously, because we are qualifying every time 2 players. And I don't expect anybody to drop out after qualifying for the next round. We should have 4 races after this one as we go into bracket 16. As I mentioned, Super Ewen from France, then Mamat FPV, and Black Bear. Okay, we will go into a quick intermission after this race, so everybody can get set up for the next phase of the tournament. Let's see, is the server already up so I can join and get all the infos? Should be the case. Yes, I do have it. People are doing their practice runs right now. And as I mentioned, we should be in a 3-man race. Super Ewen from France in the red. Gegenga FPV from Japan. He's the one that's not running this time. Okay. Mamat running for France as well. 37-year-old. And FPV, oh my God, from South Korea. And he's only 13 years old. I think that's the youngest competitor that we've seen today. Let's see who does it. Ewen in the red, Mamat in the green, and Black Bear in the yellow. And as we can see, those shots of the drones, you know what it means. That means that it's going to be starting right now. Let's see who takes the lead right away. Looks like it's Super Ewen. sizable lead at the moment over Black Bear FPV in the yellow. Mamat just below in third place. Looks like Ewan will be finishing up his first lap right now with a 22 seconds one. Pretty decent first lap. Looking super easy on those hurdles at the start. Going over under once again. Ooh, that's a massive bump. And suddenly, Black Bear maybe taking first place. We'll see if that was enough for him. Oh, he's also having a little bit of a difficulty here. And both of them did lose a lot of time. It looks like Ewan is going to take, a massive lead because of that. Yes, Ewan did lose a lot of time in those hurdles, but I think Black Bear did even worse on this one. And with a superb second lap of 21 seconds, Super Ewan will be finishing up first. 22 seconds, 21 seconds, and almost 22 seconds in the last one. 66 seconds in total to finishing up the race. Well done. That's going to be Black Bear in second place. Looks like 78 seconds. And Mamat finishing up third place, doing right now. Let's see the end of the race. Going into the halfway mark of his third lap. And drop thing, and that's it. Third lap secured, but not fast enough. So yeah, Super Ewan first place, 66 seconds race, 66:247 to be precise. But Black Bear in second place with 78 seconds, 371. And then Mamat a little bit over a minute and a half to finish up the race. We will qualify Ewan and Black Bear for the next round, which means we should be getting close to our first intermission, because we did qualify everybody for the second stage of the tournament. And as I mentioned earlier, for now the best race is signed by Yayu with a 63 seconds race, just a little over a minute with this. Okay, intermission as an interview, not break then, I guess. We should be having a couple pilots coming and joining me for a quick interview. All right. As you can see the bracket in your screen right now. And I'm hearing a couple people here. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay. I can hear some voices, but you guys are not ready to hear those as well. But yes, you can see the bracket at the moment. And if you guys can tell me who I'm gonna be speaking with, that would be amazing. I guess I'm gonna be hearing from Yayu, but I don't know about the second player, the second pilot. As you can see, Ri and Yayu, or just Ri? Okay. Okay, so we'll be hearing from Ri, who qualified in bracket 10. And then we will have Juicy Flick, who qualified in bracket 14. All right. Hello, Ri. Can you hear me? Three. It looks like he cannot hear me. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. And Ree, can you hear me? Ree from Latvia. Qualifying. Okay. Qualifying from bracket 10 with a 74 seconds race. 74 seconds race. Qualified in second place here in bracket 10. Just milliseconds below Gabri Prince. Let me know, Ree, if you can hear me. Looking fly with his jersey right now. Okay, looks like we have a little bit of a tech issue here with Ree, and it looks like Juicy Flick might be easier to talk to at the moment, so we will try that out. Juicy Flick, let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, Juicy? I'm not muted. Not muted in the VOD Ninja. And it is my microphone that's actually moving up and down as I'm talking. So it should be okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure the issue here, but Juicy is here. He is. I don't know if he can see me. Maybe we can talk with sign language if he cannot hear me. Yeah, sadly, we cannot make it work at the moment with the technical side of things. So sorry about that. Sorry, Juicy. Sorry about that. And we will try to get some interviews going further down the line for those competitors. I would have liked to hear them talk and tell me a little bit of what they think about well, that track, for instance, or even then their performance in that first round. But technical aspect was not clean enough here on our side. Sorry about that. So yeah. I guess we will be going on the next round momentarily. All right, all right, all right. We are back. We are back with the next round of bracket here, as we should be going, I guess, into bracket 17 in the top left of your screen. And that's it. That's confirmed by production here. Yayu, you, Gabri Prince, and Re going at it in the next round. So let's see. Yayu finished up with a 63 seconds race. We've got you with 75 seconds, Re with 74, and Gabri with 72. It looks like Yayu and Gabri will be our top competitors or top dogs here in this race. But you, as well as Re, are not too far away. This should be an interesting one. And let's see if Yayu can fail. For now, he has been perfect in every single race. Let's see if he can make it happen once again, as players are joining up the lobby and warming up to the track. Obviously, they do know it by heart, but you want to feel comfortable. Do as much practice runs that you can get. Maybe practice those hard moments, those hard sequences. And I'm looking at that sequence of hurdle where you have to go over it, then below it at first, and then over it when you make the hairpin turn. Let's see who can take it. Yeah, you will be in the red, you in the blue, Gabri in the green, and Re in the yellow. As we mentioned, might be a race between you and Gabri, but Re and you not too far off. So they can do something and make it happen. And we should be starting here momentarily with favorites of the tournament, Yayu, trying to qualify for the next round. And here we go. Yayu in first place at the moment. Gabri and Re super close to each other. Second and third place, you finishing up the top four with fourth place. And looks like Yayu and Gabri will be the first ones to complete the first lap. Gabri doing super well, actually, toe-to-toe with Yayu. And might have a little bit of a bump here. Just went down a little bit as we go into the POV of Yayu. Going through those hurdles that I mentioned. Doing it with ease. And that's Re maybe grabbing that second place. Now it looks like he's actually third with Gabri in the second place. Yayu already finishing up second lap. And as we mentioned earlier, this guy is gonna be super, super hard to beat today. He was super hard to beat last year. And looks like his level didn't go down in a year, because he will finish quite comfortably with first place. And now it's a duel between Gabri and Re, with Gabri in second place at the moment. Let's see if Gabri can finish it up properly, and he will. Second place for Gabri, and Re in third place. You will finish up, sorry, just a little bit later. But that's not going to be enough. Yayu and Gabri, the two favorites of that race, will do it in the end and qualify for third round. Well done to both of them. Well done to all four of them, actually. We are interested in who qualifies. And as I mentioned, it will be Yayu from France and Gabri from Italy qualifying in first and second place. It's a 63 seconds race from Yayu and 72 by Gabri. So that's already a 9-second ahead race from Yayu, confirming his position of top dog, top contender in the tournament. We will see them in the next round. Talking about next round and talking about brackets, you can see it on screen as we go into bracket 18, I believe, with Febi Flo, Ian, and Jingyu Kim. So Ion and Jingyu didn't have to race qualify because they were part of a 3-man bracket with a no-show. So we, since we were a little bit late, we decided to just go ahead and qualify them right away without racing. But I'm pretty sure they were practicing in the background. So what that means for me as a caster is that I don't really have any informations on how fast they would complete the race. I'll just talk about Fabi and Flo, who did respectively a 71-second race and an 89-second race on the side of Flo. So not the fastest in the tournament, but let's see if they can do better with higher competition. Obviously, quite far away from Yayu's performance. But let's see. We didn't see Ion and Jingyu race, so they might be quite fast. Trying to see. I think we're looking at like a 25-second lap in qualifier for Ion. 26 seconds for Jingyu. All right. All right. So bracket 18 will be delayed a little bit as Jingyu has to do a quick update, apparently. That means that we can, maybe take a look at, one of the POVs so we can, see the actual quality. I would be interested in seeing Ion, for instance, since we didn't see him race before. Just look at the practice runs to figure out how fast he is. That'd be interesting. As I can see in the quad view, they're all practicing at the moment. Fabi will be in the red drone, Flo in the blue, Ion in the green, and Jingyu, if he can connect to the lobby, will be racing in the yellow. Yeah, Fabi on paper supposed to be the favorite. Let's see if he can live up to the hype. Yeah, Ion did do a 21-second lap during the qualification. That's pretty decent. I guess the two favorites here would be Fabi and Ion. Fabi from Indonesia and Ion from India. All right, looks like we could be talking a little bit of a giveaway that should be happening on the Twitch chat, I believe. I do have to ask you guys a question. You guys want to answer instantly in Twitch chat, and then we will, figure out a winner at the end of the show. You can win a key for Iria drone, so you can install it on your PC, and an inaugural e-drone skin, which is exclusive to the competitors. So here is question 1. Who won the 2023 e-drone racing cup in Namwon? Who won the 2023 e-drone racing cup in Namwon? I'm not an expert, but I do believe that I mentioned that information a couple times in the broadcast. So if you listen to me, you might have had the answer. And obviously, if you know your e-drone racing knowledge and history, you also know. So yeah, answer in chat, and the winner will get a key for the game, e-rear drone, and an inaugural skin that's exclusive to the competitors. It looks like we have a winner in chat, and that's good. We will contact you guys. afterwards. But thank you for answering in chat. And you guys know your e-drone history. So well done. What's going on with our fourth competitor? Do we have Jingyu in the lobby? I don't think he is in lobby yet. Not yet. Still patching the game. Do I have Twitch? I could open up Twitch chat. All right. Guys, it looks like it's taking a little bit more time. So please stay tuned and we will be starting with that bracket shortly. See you in a bit. All right, and we are back. Still waiting on Jingyu. Trying to load up to the lobby for our next bracket. Obviously, tension is running high here as we could be qualified for the third round, which obviously is getting us closer and closer to finals. So small final and grand finals. But yeah, that's I guess that's the round that you really, really want to do. I mean, every single competitor wants to, make it to the next round. But if you do win in this one, you guarantee that you will be either in the small final or the big finals. That means that if you make it here, basically you have at least 2 more races to compete in, which is cool. This is the time to perform, obviously. All right. What do we have here? All right. So the admins did issue a warning, and our last competitor needs to connect to the server right away, or else we'll have to DQ Jingyu. If you can hear me, do it fast. Connect fast, or we will have to go into a 3-man race between Febi, Flo, and Ian. They're already, practicing their asses off right now. Might be like the 40th lap they've been doing. They're practicing like beasts right now. And yeah, Febi and Ian seemed like the 2 favorites here, with Flo in the 3rd place. That will have to do a perfect race, perfect couple of laps. And it looks like it's been settled. Jingyu will not participate in this one, and it will be Febi Chris in the red, Flo Sally in the blue, and Ian FPV in the green. Febi from Indonesia, Flo from Germany, Ian from India, as we should be going into countdown momentarily. And we will start in a couple of seconds. You can see the countdown on stream. Let's see who does it. Febi's got a lot of fans in chat. Let's see if he can do it for the fans. Ion and Febby in first and second place, respectively. So, a little bit of a slower pace here in the first lap. See if he can make it. Febby is first place, but it looks like in the progress bar, it looks like Ion is a little bit ahead. Not exactly sure. It looks like Ion and Febby are doing a little bit better. Yeah, Flo did have a little bit of an issue to finish up first lap. Ion did do a 22-second lap, which is kind of decent, and 24 seconds on the side of Febby, as Ion finishing up the second lap. Super ahead at the moment. Good old Ion. Okay. As Ion is about to finish his third lap momentarily. Dive box, quick turn. And we go into the hurdles, and that's it for Ion. Febby finishing second place. And we will take a little bit of time to see the rough bump here for Flo on the last gates. We'll finish up third place. But that's a 66-second race from Ion. Super good. Febby will finish up with a 70-second race, and Flo in third place with 87. It will be Ion in the green and Febby in the red, qualifying for third round. And as I mentioned earlier, that means that we'll see those guys play at least 2 more times in the bracket of the tournament. Inaugural event of the 2024 season. All right. Yeah, you can see it here. Ion and Febby in first and second place will join up with Yayu and Gabri. That's I would argue this is the hard side of the brackets. I mean, obviously we do have Valprim that's doing super well on the opposite side, but yeah, any bracket that has Yayu featured, I think is going to be a hard one. With a 63 seconds race in general, like it did do 63 seconds in the first round, 63 seconds and 726 milliseconds in the next race. Oh yeah, I'm guessing between Ion and Yayu, that bracket 21 that should be coming up at some point, it's going to be a hard one on the left side of brackets. Like any sub 66, sub 65 run is a contender for the victory, for the end victory. Super went 60 seconds. Davey did do a 68. Yeah, we're looking at, like, you know, top dogs, S tier caliber pilots. If you can make it around 63, 64 second races. As you can see, bracket 19 starting up shortly with Valprim, Viofly, Juicy Flick, and Navy Wyvern. We've got 3 pilots with over 70 seconds races, and Valprim with a 67 seconds race. Looking like the favorite here. The youngster from Serbia, 15-year-old. Pretty crazy. All right. All right. As you can see, a nice cool shot on the drones. You know what it means. We're about, and this is about to go down. Valprim, Viofly, Juicy Flick, and Navy Wyvern. Here we go. Right away. Does look. Progress bar. Doesn't seem loading up. gonna be quite hard for me to follow. Okay, now we do have it. Valprim doing pretty decent at the moment. The absolute favorite here. As we are into, ooh, nice POV from Juicy right there. Doing pretty well. At the end of first lap. 5 bucks. Straight ahead for lap 2 here from Juicy Flick from South Africa. And Juicy's doing super well. Yeah. Apparently the progress bar broken for me a little bit on this one, but Valprim already finished. Valprim confirming his favorite status, as we should have Biofly in second place. I'm not exactly sure who got it in the end. Valprim and Juicy Flick in second place. Okay, Valprim first, and then Juicy Flick qualifying in second place. Well done. Anybody outperformed here? Juicy Flick was on paper the second best racer here in this bracket. I'm seeing a bit of a, you know, well, I mean, those racers, they seem to be super regular, right? Like on paper, they were the 2 best pilots going into bracket 19, and they were the two to qualify. So nice regularity between those 2 guys. Valprim, I saw Twitch chat saying that Valprim was a beast, and it's been confirmed. First place and qualification for next round. Just 1 round away from finals. So Valprim from Serbia, and then Juicy Flick. We're losing Biofly and Navy Wyvern as we're getting ready for that 4th and last bracket, last race of that round here in brackets. Davey, Lix, Super Ewen, and Black Bear. Let me see if I can grab the actual caster's dashboard here, so I can give you as many information as I can. I see Davey. Here we are. Progress bar seems to be broken still. If production can tell me if there's a fix or something, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna try and refresh the program so I can tell you precisely who's in. Okay, the refresh did do the trick. Thank you so much for that. I have the progress bar now. So Davey, Lix, Super Ewen, and Black Bear waiting for Lix to join the lobby, it looks like. You can see the 3 other competitors already warming up to the track. And yeah, you're waiting for a bit, and then you have to be, you know, the best you can be in over like just a little bit over a minute. That's pretty crazy when you think about it. Like warming up and doing like so many laps, but then when it gets important, you need to do the 3 best ones, right? One after the other. Okay. It looks like Lix cannot make it to the server, so it should be a 3-man race again. All right, let's see who makes it. Well, the most important round, as I said before, the one that qualifies you either for the small final or the grand one. Anyways, that's where you want to be. If you're a drone racer at the moment, you want to do it and you want to make it to the next round. Davey in the red, Ewan in the green and Black Bear in the yellow. The details will go now. And that's it. Right away, Super Ewan with a nice start. Little bit ahead over Davey. Davey, grasping, actually, making it kind of close now. Probably in first place by a tiny bit. It's toe-to-toe between Davey and Super Ewan. Davey from Australia, Ewan from France. First and second place, respectively. 23-second lap for Davey. 24-second lap for Super Ewan. And 26 on the side of Black Bear. Okay. Going toe-to-toe once again. Super Ewan, Davey, Super Ewan. Who can make it? Like, once again, it has to be more of a dodging the mistakes, dodging the bumps into the obstacles. You have to be perfect. You have to stay close. And as you can see, both of them are doing the exact same hurdles at the same time. They're so close to each other. And it looks like Super Ewan is actually a little bit ahead with 46 seconds after 2 laps. And he will finish it up first. Well done. Well done by Super Ewan. It looks like it's going to be a first place for the Frenchie. 68-second race to the 70 of Davey. And in third place, it will be Black Bear FPV with 77 seconds. That is not going to be enough to make it to the next round. Sadly for him. Happily for Super Ewan and Davey, they will qualify for the next round. Congratulations. I think that Super Ewan actually outperformed his first... No. Okay, he actually did around the same. A little bit slower, actually, than his previous race. He was in... he ended up in 66 seconds, 247 milliseconds. It's going to be a 68-second race, but still, sub 70. And as we mentioned a little bit earlier, it looks to be the timer you want to achieve. If you want to make it far into the tournament, you want to be able to do sub 70 races. And that's it for Super Ewan. First place in that race. Davey, a close second place finisher, will join with Valprim and Juicy Flick on their side of the brackets. So here we are. We have 4 more races here. Bracket 21 with Yayu, Gabri Prince, Ion FPV, and Febby Chris. And on the opposite side, Valprim, Juicy Flick, and Ewan, as well as Davey, competing. And all those players are guaranteed to play at least one more race. The bottom 2 of bracket 21 and bracket 22 will join up in the small finals, and the top 2 of bracket 21 and 22 will join up in bracket 24 for the grand finals with the 4 best racers, 4 best pilots of today's race here in the FAI World Cup of e-drone racing. And we are back. After a little bit of a word from our sponsors, we are back with what should be the last 4 races of today's event. We might have a little bit of an interview if we do get lucky with the technical side of things. As you can see, the next running bracket would be the left side of the bracket with Yayu, Gabri, Ian, and Febi. Chris. All right, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Okay, great. Sorry about earlier. I'm talking to Ree, right?
Yeah.
Hello, man. How you doing?
Hello. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Trying to do my best.
Okay, I can hear you, but apparently stream cannot hear you. I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Sorry about that, Ree. Please, production, let me know when this is fixed.
I can hear myself on the stream.
You can hear yourself on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, it should be working, production. If that's okay with you guys. I mean, if you can hear yourself on stream, that should be good. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so Ree, sorry about that.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have Juicy Flick talking to me at the same time? Is that what's happening? I'm sorry, I don't know you guys' voices. Is that it?
Yeah, Fabian.
But I can hear a second person in the background production. That's why I was asking. We can hear a third person. All right. So, okay, sorry about that, Reed. That was a little bit of a mouthful, but we did have it right now. Sadly for you, you did finish third place in your bracket, just below Yayu and Gabri. Just a couple seconds after Gabri. What happened there? Is there a particular reason that you couldn't reach that 70-second mark, or is there something that happened in particular, or?
I mean, there's no way I'm beating Yayu. Like, not a chance.
So he's the
That's
guy.
why.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not an expert, but I heard that the Yayu is the man. Like,
Yeah. I think he won last year, so.
yeah.
But yeah, I just haven't really been flying on this sim. This is my first time,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I'm not as aggressive, I would say,
So
as a
I'm
flight
guess
style.
you're used to flying like in real life, I guess.
Yeah.
So you can be playing a little bit more aggressive because there is no drone collision, I guess, in the simulation.
Also on like tighter turns,
Mm,
they can take tighter turns. In real life, a little wind can knock you in and crash you out. So
I see. Uh, so I'm guessing asking you if there's a favorite in the tournament doesn't make sense because you told me that it's Yayu already.
yeah,
Do you think there is like anybody that can give him a run for his money? Maybe people were talking about Valprim on the opposite side
yeah,
of
Valprim.
brackets.
Yeah, I think that could be pretty fun to look at that race
Hmm.
for them together.
So, is there like a particular side of that race in general that's super difficult to you, or just for the players in general, the pilots? Like, what would be like the worst parts of that entire track? Like, what's the hardest trick that you have to pull off to do well in a track like that?
For me, the hardest trick is honestly not hitting the bottom posts of the gates, of the
Okay.
inflatable gates, because
So
that's why I was going wide and not as tight
Mm,
as others.
I see. And you think like people would agree with you? Like that's the harder thing in the track.
It's hard to say for real. Maybe the first split S.
Hmm.
Maybe that's also quite hard because it's quite fast.
I see. So you're anticipating, like, if I'm asking that question to Yayu, he will tell me like there's nothing difficult about that track. Like that's that's the thing.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about your chances of doing well in that entire season? Like, do you expect to participate in more events throughout the year?
I'd say why not? Yeah,
Hmm.
give it a try.
Sure. Well, I guess is there any special shout out? Somebody that you would like to say thank to, or like your team or something like that?
Yeah, my team in Latvia,
Mhm.
RoboPilots, uh, will be actually going to FAI Italy this
All
year,
right.
next week actually. So yeah,
Mm,
thanks to
I
them.
see. Okay, so thank you so much for answering my questions. I hope you have a great day and you enjoy with us the end of that tournament. Good luck with everything. Good luck with the season in general, Ree, and thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
See you around. All right. So, can we expect to get the second person in interview, or do we go into the bracket right now? I'm not exactly sure. Okay. And can you confirm who will be interviewing with me on the next one? Because I don't want to mess that up. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
You can hear me. I can hear you. That's perfect.
Yeah, I
Sorry
think it's all
about
working now.
the hustle before.
No worries, all good.
A little bit.
It's all working now.
Yeah, it's all working now. So for
Awesome.
people at home, can you introduce yourself? Can you talk to me a little bit about yourself and what you're doing in that tournament? How do you feel about your chances?
Tristan Twine, I think better known in the drone racing industry as Juicy Flick.
Yep.
I fly FPV in real life in New Zealand. Originally from South Africa, but flying in New Zealand now. Yeah, and I love sim racing, so I thought I'd give this a go and see what happens.
All right. Well, you're doing pretty well, as I can see right
Thank
now. You are qualified here in bracket 22. So basically, you are either going to be part of the grand finals or the small finals in a way. How do you feel about your chances?
I don't know. I know I've got some pretty tough competition with Yayu and Valprim, but I think it all comes down to the nerves, and we'll see what happens. We can pull it out of the bag, yeah.
How comfortable do you feel with the whole simulation, or like precisely this track? Do you feel comfortable with everything?
I would say I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah, it definitely flows very well. It's a good feeling.
Okay.
Everything's very smooth. Track flows together well. Physics are good. So yeah, I'm overall pretty happy with it. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Really good. Yeah.
So everybody, like, once again, I'm not trying to look and sound like an expert of run racing. That's not me. So I'm just interested in the like what makes Yayu such a beast in your opinion? Like, obviously I can see the numbers, I can see how fast he flies, right? But like, is there a reason? Is there something that explains how good he is right now?
I don't know. I think it's just he's got that practice and he's got the stick time, and that's what really matters at the end of the day. He's put in the practice and the results are showing off. So hats off to him.
Yeah, I see. So you mentioned that you fly drones, right? Like in real life a lot.
Yeah.
How would you like compare the two experience between a simulation and like the fact that you're able to do it in real life in New Zealand, as you mentioned?
I would say it's very close. I'd say I can often, most of the time, practice a lot in the simulator, and then I can fly a real drone, and it translates pretty well. I would say I do actually 70% of my training in the simulator. So yeah, I definitely translates really well into real life flying. It's awesome. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's great. That's great for the simulation that that you guys say that about it. That's really nice.
Definitely.
That confirms that the quality
breaking it
is
on
here.
less drones.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that actually. How many drones do you destroy a year? Like how many drones do you go through a year?
Too many to count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy for me. That's completely new to the entire discipline. Like, oh yeah, of course you're gonna break a lot of drones like flying so fast.
Yeah, no, you'll break all the drones. That's why I'll fly the simulator any day.
I see. So yeah, you do most of the practice on simulator, and then sometimes you rock it outside, and maybe the drone just bursts up into flames or something.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's pretty cool. And you mentioned that you did move to New Zealand to actually fly drones there.
Yeah. So I relocated to New Zealand. Yeah, last year.
How does it work? Like, is there like a lot of enthusiast people about like drone flying more in New Zealand that it used to be in South Africa?
I would say so. I think the community is it's pretty good. It's there's not many of us racers, and there's not
Mhm.
many people willing to put the races on. But there's many pilots around, so if we can get someone that wants to put forward and arrange dates and get it all going, I
Ah,
think we've got a large community here.
I
Especially
see.
when it comes to New Zealand nationals, there's a lot of us pilots that show up, 50, 60 pilots that's willing to race. So
Oh, that's great.
we got lots
That's
of
good.
pilots. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
got like
definitely a good
some
community.
regional competition. Like everybody's kind of close to each other, and you can have those races more regularly, I
Fairly
guess.
close.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah, fairly close. Yeah.
I see. Well, thank
Yep.
you so much for answering my questions. Is there anything
Awesome.
else you would like to add? Like maybe a shout out to anybody or like a message to
Uh,
your competitors?
just maybe a shout out to my sponsors:
Mhm.
GemFan, Radio Master, iFlight, um, BMS. Definitely my parents. That's a big one.
Of course.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always nice to
That's
hear.
about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so
Well,
much. I really
well,
appreciate it.
same thing here. Thank you so much for the interview and best of
Cool.
luck in the next race.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was cool. That was cool. Super happy to get to talk to those guys about their own performance, the beast that Yayu is. See, when you show up to a new scene like myself here with drone racing, you want to know who the top dog is, and sometimes you have to look at maybe a website to tell you that, but it's so much more impactful when the other people are talking to you about that person because that's just not in their heads, right? Like it's a reality for them that Yayu is the beast that we all know he is. And that's interesting because the first actual footage of e-drone racing that I saw was Yayu winning last year. So I guess everything like it's a perfect circle now. Like we did do we do know everything about the scene in general here, and it was really nice to talk to Juicy Flick here running not in this race but in the next one. For now we will have Yayu, Gabri, Ian, and Febi playing in that what we could call like a semi-final, I guess, in a way, a semi-final matchup qualifying either for the lower final or the grand final. So I guess we can go into it when the racers are ready. Oh, that's right. We do have a second question and a second giveaway to do. So guys in Twitch chats, please listen to my words. If you want to get a free copy of the simulator the players are using, as well as an exclusive skin that's only available to the racers, and one lucky person answering my question in chat. So if you guys are ready, we can go into that second question. The question is, who's the winner of the 2023 FAI Drone Racing World Cup? All right, the World Cup, the entire thing. Who won the 2023 FAI Drone Racing World Cup? Twitch chat, it's for you. You guys know. We want to know who won the entire event, the entire World Cup of 2023. And I can tell you that it's not Yayu. Oh, I'm sorry. It might have been a little bit hard for you guys to answer because I did mess up the question a little bit. We're talking about real life racing, right? It's not the e-drone racing, it's the drone racing World Cup. So real life drone flying. Sorry about that. All right. As you guys try to figure out the answer to my question, we will go into a small ad break, And then when we come back, it's going to be the semifinals here. All right, and we are back here getting ready for our first semifinal matchup here on the left side of bracket. Hope you guys are ready, because this one is going to go fast. You know how it is. It's getting, better and better competition as the rounds go through. And this one is a doozy with Yayu, Gabri Prince, Ion FPV, and Febi Chris. It's a massive top four, massive lineup here for that semi-final matchup. Yayu from France, 17-year-old kid, 17-year-old prodigy, against Gabri Prince from Italy, 20 years old, Ion FPV, 20 years old as well, from India. And the eldest here in that race in Febi Chris, 34-year-old from Indonesia. I guess on paper, you should be looking at, well, maybe some domination from Yayu, who's been the fastest pilot this entire event, and also coming in as the defending champion. Looks like Ion and Gabri really close to each other in terms of how fast they were able to complete some laps here in this tournament. 21 seconds and 22 seconds respectively. Febi Chris not too shabby himself, with 22.773, if my eyes are not messing up too much. So yeah, rather close race. Yes, that's right, that's it. Yayu 20 seconds, 21 seconds for Ion and Gabri and Febi, just over the 22 second mark, with 114 and 773 respectively. All right, and as you can see, the drones are being shown. You know what that means. We will be starting momentarily. Yayu in the red, super favorites of that race, and behind Gabri in blue, Ion in the green, and Febi in the yellow. And countdown should be starting fairly soon. 3 seconds before countdown and the start of the race. Let's see who makes it to the grand finals, who makes it to the lower finals, as Yayu is instantly taking the lead here in this race, but followed closely by Ion FPV. And we will see that first person right there. Our Indian competitor doing super well here. The hurdles didn't touch anything. He's actually pulling ahead, or at least securing himself a second place, it looks like. Yayu in the first with a 21 second lap, followed closely by Ion FPV, sorry, with 22 seconds. 24 seconds for Febi, and 24 seconds for Gabri. Didn't do too well in the first lap. Let's see if he can make it better, as Ion is reaching the third lap. Still second place behind Yayu. Yayu first, Ion second. Can Gabri actually make it to grand finals instead of Ion FPV? That's going to be super hard, and he does need a little bit of a technical error from Ion, I feel, to actually reach that second place. Yayu finishes first. It is confirmed. Ion will be second, Gabri third, and Febi Chris in fourth place. Super close race in general. We do have a 65 second race from Yayu. Second place is Ian with 66.828. Just after that, we have Gabri with 69 seconds. Finally, Baby Chris with a 71-second race. Super close. Massive props to all the competitors. But Yayu and Ian, like we anticipated, did better in the previous rounds and were able to perform at the same level here in this semi-final matchup. We have Yayu and Ian going to grand finals. Nobody is eliminated yet here in this matchup because Gabri and Fabi will be competing in the lower side finals, as you can see right now in the bracket representation. We're getting close to the end here of the tournament. They're all doing really, really well. Obviously, as we go through the tournament, the level increases quite massively. And Yayu, first place. Nobody can touch this guy at the moment. It looks like super solid players here and racers. Sorry, as a traditional esportcasters, I want to refer to the competitors as players when I could say pilots, I guess. Here in the E-Drone Racing World Cup, more sense to refer to them as pilots. You know, habits die hard. Let's see the opposite side of bracket semifinals here with Valprim, Juicy Flick, Super Ewen, Davey FPV. See if I can join server and get all the infos going for the next leg. Here we are. Valprim from Serbia, 15-year-old, who's a massive favorite here, I guess, in this race. Followed closely by Juicy Flick from South Africa that you heard on stream just before. Good old Tristan. Super Ewan from France, the 20-year-old. And Davey FPV from Australia. Who did better? Yeah, Valprim with a 21-second lap, or 20-second lap actually. 27.79 from Super Ewan. These guys are fast. I mean, Valprim and Super Ewan are the only ones that actually reached a 20-second lap, I feel. With the exception maybe of Yayu. So yeah, we're looking at a really decent matchup here. With Valprim in the red, Juicy in the blue, Super Ewan in the green, and Davey in the yellow. You know it. You know what it means. Looking at those drones, those shiny drones, as they get ready. That means that the race will be starting soon. So get ready, because this one might be the fastest one we've had the entire day. With 4 players that are able to get sub 21 laps. Let's see who takes it here and who makes it to the grand finals. Valprim right away. A little bit ahead. Super Ewan in second place. We got Juicy Flick in third place. Super close. All those guys are like less than a second apart. That's pretty sick. Pretty crazy here. As we go into the first person view here of Super Ewan. Super great. Going into the dive box. And go into straight. Alright. Valprim doing his thing. Flying through the course. Super well done. And it looks like Valprim is first place at the moment. Followed closely by Super Ewan. Confirm that. It looks like it. And Valprim, as well as Super Ewan, super close. I mean, you see not that far away, actually, with a 44-second total. We do have a progress bar that's a little bit broken, so I'm not gonna do any calls at the moment. Let's see what we have When the Dust Settles. Valprim 64 seconds, Juicy Flick 65, and Davey 67. He went 70 seconds, and looks like Juicy Flick will take second place. So Valprim first with a 64, almost 65 second race, 65 seconds and 9:34 for Juicy Flick with second place, and then Davey at third place and in fourth place. And that's it. That's confirmed. Juicy Flick will make it. And a little bit of a disillusion here for, I guess, Super Ewan. I did a little bit better in the previous rounds, but was not able to do it again here. And it mattered the most at all. When, obviously, none of those guys are eliminated, as I said earlier. We will have a lower side finals. But for grand finals, we will have Valprim and Juicy Flick joining up with Yayu and Iron. But we do have our last matchups: Yayu, Iron FPV, Valprim, and Juicy Flick in the grand finals, when we have Gabri, Teddy, Davey, and Super Ewan in the lower bracket final. Well done. And yeah, the level here in that last remaining 8 seems kind of crazy, to be honest. All those guys are insanely fast. All right, we will go into a quick ad break and might have, the opportunity to talk to some of the racers here in a quick interview. We'll see you just after that. And we are back as we are getting into the last couple of races of the event. We'll get a chance to talk to some of the competitors here in the 2024 FAI E-Drone World Cup. And I think we are on for a treat, because we should be able to talk to Yayu. And in my short history of a E-Drone caster, I've been hearing a lot about this guy. Seems like he's the GOAT of the discipline, and we have to talk to him. We have to know how. We have to know how he does it. I'm gonna tell you, he will answer me that it has to do with training and doing it a lot. So I'm guessing classical answers, but still interesting to learn from the master instantly. We might get an opportunity to talk with Juicy. That was really nice in interview earlier, and also made it to the final brackets. I'm looking forward to it. With Yayu, Iron, Valprim, and Juicy Flick. It's interesting also geographically, right? Like we've got one person from France, got India represented, Eastern Europe with Serbia, as well as South Africa, which is kind of cool when you think about it. And I think we have Yayu, so no webcam for the guy, but can you hear me, Yayu?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I can hear you a little bit quiet, so that would be...
Like this is better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better. That's good. That's good. I can hear you fine. First of all, Yayu, how are you? How are you feeling before the grand finals here?
Pretty good. I think I have the pace. Just need to play safe, and yeah, everything will be fine.
Yeah, you need to perform like around the times that you managed in the previous rounds to be crowned champion. no risk to take.
Yes, exactly.
Play it safe.
Yeah,
I see. I
and
see.
like if needed, we're gonna push, but we'll see.
Okay. So, as I said to Juicy Flick earlier, I'm not gonna try and pretend that I'm an expert in e-drone racing, but there's one thing that I've heard ever since I started doing this. So the beginning of the day and also a little bit of the preparation that I did yesterday is everybody talks about Yayu. You're supposed to be like that monster, like super fast, way faster than the other. How would you explain it? Like, do you agree? Do you think that you're the best? And how do you make it so? How do you
Uh,
train?
First, it really depends on the simulator.
Okay.
Yeah, like the top pilots are not the same on like each simulator as their top pilot, and it depends on the simulator. And
I
yeah, I
see.
think the got some facilities to be good fast on the simulator.
I see.
That's what may put me faster than some others, but like I think yeah, training is the mainly reason to improve. So maybe training more than others, but no, I don't think I'm the like way better than everyone and the fastest. I think
How long have you been flying drones? I guess in
uh,
simulator and in real life. Like, how long have you been doing this?
I think simulator 2018 and in real life December 2015.
Oh, okay. So you started like in real life, just flying around with the drone, and then got interested in training more with the simulator. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Got some
see.
competition with some friends of me. So
Okay, that's cool. What do you like so much about it? Like, how good does it feel to fly a drone? Like, what makes it interesting to you?
freedom, like you can do like nearly whatever you want, and yeah, that's nice. And also travel around the world, compete with a lot of different pilots, meet a lot of different pilots, and yeah,
That's nice.
that's
What do you think about your competition here in that last brackets? Do you know those guys? Ian, Valprim, Juicy. Like, have you played with them before? Have you competed with them before?
yeah. So Valprim, I race against him on DCL. Same for Ion, so on the simulator,
Hmm.
and I know they're very good. So we will need to fly good to win the race. And Juicy was already very good in October 2023 in NAM1.
Okay.
So I knew him from there. But yeah, the three other pilots are very fast. Sadly, we lost a win.
Yeah, I think he didn't fly as well as he did the round before. Like he could have qualified, but he was a little bit too slow in a race that was a little bit faster than what I anticipated. Actually, Valprim and Juicy did super well in that last brackets.
Yeah, they're very good. So we have to be careful of them.
I was wondering, do you think that like a sub 62, 61 second race is possible on this track? Maybe a sub 60? Is that possible?
Sub 60 looks very, very hard. Um, I think my best one is like 60.5.
Okay.
But I don't think I can do like a lot better. Maybe a tenth or two, but yeah, sub 60, at least for myself, looks not possible. Maybe some
Yeah.
other will do it. Yeah, in qualification, I studied like 61.5, and that
Mhm.
was already a pretty nice run.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like our best lap are like 19.7 or 8, it's very hard to do like sub 60 with the time to go to the first gate.
Yeah, of course. And you don't want to be too crazy, and like take too many risks when you
Yeah, yeah.
can like fly safely.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like 62 is like my safe base. So
I see. Well, thank you so much, Yayu.
my pleasure.
Good luck. Good luck with everything. Is there like a final word that you would say to your competitors? Is there something that you would like to mention before we go into the race?
No, good luck everyone, and let's enjoy it.
That's great. Thank you so much, Yayu.
My
Good luck.
pleasure. See you later.
See ya. All right. We heard him. We heard it from the guy, the actual badass that might win that tournament. Yeah, you huge favorite here in that grand finals matchup. Obviously followed closely by Ion FPV, Valprim, and Juicy Flick, 3 great competitors. And actually go super fast in their qualifications. If we look at it, we've got well, I mean, let's talk about let's talk about the next running bracket before getting excited about grand finals. We do have the lower side finals here in Gabri Prince, Baby Chris, Davey, FPV, and Super Ewan. Gabri ran a 69-second race. Fabi was a 71-second race. Davey with 67, and Super Ewan with 70 seconds. So on paper, we're looking at Davey, Gabri, Super Ewan, and then Fabi. Let's see if they can shake it up in their last race. As we get into the actual lobby, let me refresh all of that so I can have the progress bar. Everything is working appropriately. Nice little shots on the drone. Here, Gary Prince in the red, Baby in the blue, Davey in the green, and Super Ewan in the yellow. He's starting momentarily. And here we go. Who makes it as 5th place here in this tournament, because that's what we're playing for at the moment. 5th, 6th, and 7th and 8th place here in that lower side final. For now, it is Gabri Prince doing super well. We'll have the info in the progress bar from Davey. See how good he does. Looks like he is in a good spot at the moment. It is kind of close between Gabri and Super Ewan at the moment. We do have Davey running a pretty decent race. Nice pace for the moment. Not that many mistakes. Gabri looked like he bumped a little bit. Looks like it's the same for Super Ewan as they're crossing towards lap 3. Let's see what happens here. Now, it looks like we have Eddie in first place, Gabri in second, and then Super Ewan and Davey kind of close to each other. Hard to tell. It's really, really close between Gabri and Super Ewan. Oh, and in the end, when the dust settles, this is so close. I can't believe it. This is for real? We've got Valprim. Oh, no. I was saying Valprim isn't the other, is it the other half? I'm seeing 4 racers that ended up in 70 seconds. Right? Super Ewan first place? Am I reading this correctly? C'est ça. Yeah. 70 seconds, 087 for Super Ewan. 70, 090 for Gabri Prince. And then we've got 934 for Davey and Fabi Chris at 961 and 4th place. All those guys finished in less than 1 second apart. That's pretty crazy. And actually, between Super Ewan and Gabri Prince, it's like 3 milliseconds. 87 for Super Ewan and 90 for Gabri Prince. This is the closest race that we had the entire day. They all finished in 70 seconds, less than 1 second apart. That's pretty crazy. So in the end, Super Ewan, first place, Gabri Prince, second place, and then we've got Davey, third place, and Fabi in 4th place. That was a sick race. I can't believe. Less than 1 second apart. Really crazy. So close. So close. Sorry, the progress bar was a little bit, hectic during that game. I was, it was hard for me to keep track. But obviously, they were so close from each other that, me trying to play-by-play it would have been quite hard with less than 1 second apart. So congratulations to Super Ewen. Well, to all the racers, obviously, but to Super Ewen grabbing 5th place here with a 70-second race with 3 milliseconds ahead of his opponents. Very, very well done. Very, very well done. Crazy race here. All right. Well, you know what that means, guys. We do have one. Okay. Yeah. We do have one more race. We might have a little bit of a tiny ad sponsor segment, but we do have our next running bracket will be the last one of the day with Yayu, Ian, Valprim, and Juicy Flick fighting for first place and the championship, and obviously the highest number of points that you can gather for the World Cup year of e-drone flying. Yeah, we can talk about cash prize. That's something that I didn't think about before, but there is some decent prize pool here for that event. First place will grab 55% of the cash prize, and that's going to be a full round $1,000. Second place will walk out with 20% of the cash prize for $360. Third place will get $270, and fourth place is $170. So all 4 of those guys already secured money here, cash prize pool for the tournament. They're in the money, as we say. Now the question is, will it be a full K or this $170 for fourth place? We'll see what happens here as we are getting ready in the production to get that last race going. We will go into a quick break, and then when we come back, it's the grand finals here of the tournament. All right, here we are. 2 days of tournament, 2 days of competition. And here are the 4 last racers, the 4 last pilots that were deemed the best, obviously, in terms of time, in terms of finishing placement in every single race they entered since the beginning of the tournament. La crème de la crème, if you will. If you pardon my French here. Yayu, Ian, Valprim, and Juicy Flick, the grand finals here of the 2024 FAI e-drone racing World Cup inaugural event, which means, if you understand it correctly, that it's not going to be the only event of the year. Talking about a general circuit throughout the entire year and a point system. Which brings me to another question, and that's a nice segue that I didn't know that I was about to do, and that's pretty great. Got another question in chat here for you guys in Twitch chat. Let me figure it out. It is here. Third question, you answer in Twitch chat, and we will contact you if you are the first one to answer with the actual answer, the right answer, if you will. How many events are there in the 2024 FAI e-drone racing World Cup? How many events are there in the 2024 FAI e-drone racing World Cup, guys? How many? Tell us. Looking for a number. As you guys try to figure out the answer to my question, we will go into the last race of the day. The grand finals here of the first event of the year in the 2024 FAI E-Drone Racing World Cup. We got Yayu from France, the 17-year-old wonder kid. Qualification position first, 22nd lap, way ahead of everybody else. This guy is just the beast. We've got Ayan from India, the 20-year-old Indian. 22nd best lap, 22nd, qualified as 4th position. Valprin, 3rd position, with a best lap of 19 seconds, a sub 20. Which obviously, if you're able to do amazing laps, would mean you would get the famous sub 60 that I mentioned earlier. And we'll have Juicy Flick in the yellow with a 22nd lap, qualified in 5th place. We do have the best players, statistically at least, in this event. Let's see who takes it, as we should have the countdown starting fairly soon. Refreshing everything so I can have the progress bar in what could be the best race of today. It's gonna be hard to, beat the last one in losers finals or lower finals, because it was so close. Everybody finished within a 1 second time frame. Let's see what happens in this one with Yayu, huge favorite. He won the event last year in Damwon, Korea. And we should be going fairly soon. Yayu in the red, Ayan in the blue, Valprim in the green, and Juicy Flick in the yellow. This is the grand finals. Get hyped in chat. It is now that the best players, the best racers are going into it. As we have a perfect three-man connection here in Yayu, Ayan, and Valprim. They are all so close to each other. And it will have to do with how safe you are, as it seems that Yayu does get a better end of his first lap. 21-second lap recorded here for Yayu. It looks like Ayan and Valprim are getting a little bit ahead of him at the moment in that second lap. Super tight, super close between those three racers here, these three pilots. Yayu, Ayan, Yayu, we don't know. We don't exactly know at the moment. They're so close right now. As you can see in that main frame that can, show you everything that's happening as we're getting into the middle of that third lap. Yayu and Ayan FPV super close, toe to toe, but it looks like it could be Yayu, it could be Ayan. I think it is Yayu with a 64-second lap, second race, followed closely in second place by Ayan FPV with a 65-second race. Valprim in third place, 66 seconds and 7:31. And finishing up our top 4 is Juicy Flick with a 68-second race. Yayu is the grand champion here at the inaugural event of the season. He did it last year and he did it again. Yayu is the champion. Second place is Ayan FPV from India. And we do have Valprim and Juicy Flick finishing up the race in third and fourth place, respectively. Congratulations to Yayu once again, the better pilot here. The better pilot here. Amazing performance by the Frenchie, who does it again. He knows that he's the best. He knows that he has to, play it safe. Doesn't want to mess up that much because he knows the caliber and the quality of the other pilots in this race. But he did it well. That's not his best, best race in the entire event. He mentioned it. He wanted to play it safe, and that was enough. First place for Yayu from France here. All right. And as we go into a quick commercial break, I can mention to you guys that most of the cash prize has been shared by GemFan. So obviously, massive props to GemFan for sponsoring the event. Can you look at Discord production? Okay, welcome back, guys. We should be having a little bit of an interview with Juicy Flick that we heard earlier. Hello, Juicy. Can you hear me? I'm still hearing Yayu at the moment. Yo, 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 Juicy Flick, can you hear me? Looks like Juicy Flick cannot hear me at the moment. I'm gonna tell you guys, they were having a nice conversation in the call, just talking about the race and how it felt for them and everything. So you can tell that these guys like each other quite a bit and have stuff to tell each other, obviously. So Juicy, can you hear me? I think he can hear me, but I cannot hear him. I see him. I see the lips moving. I see the movements. I see the stuff, but I can't hear him at the moment. So if we can fix that out. If we're talking to Juicy Flick in first. So sorry about that. Still waiting. Can you say something, Juicy Flick? He definitely can hear me. I just can't hear him. Okay, let's try it out with somebody else. Sorry about that, Juicy. We'll try with Ion, if I can hear him.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. That's perfect.
Perfect. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. What about you?
I mean, pretty good. Just came second.
Yeah.
Bit annoyed, but still pretty good.
That's really nice. Congratulations on that second place.
Thank you very much.
Was it something that you anticipated when entering the tournament at first? Like, did you know on paper that you had the potential to get that second place?
I mean, I was always aiming for it, but then I didn't know if second was possible. But I was aiming top 4.
Okay.
I got that, and then finals, I just kept my head down.
Yeah.
Did what I could, and yeah, second place is not bad. Would definitely love the first, but yeah, you makes that challenging in every race. So.
Yeah, I've been hearing a little bit about that, like the Yayu problem, you know?
Yeah, definitely a problem.
That's so crazy. So Ian, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to you earlier. So can you talk to me a little bit about yourself? How long have you been flying drones? Do you fly only simulation? Do you get to do it outside as well? Like what's going on?
Well, nice to meet you. But yeah, I've been flying on the sim since 4 years now.
Mhm.
I've been only flying real life for like 2 years. I mean,
Okay.
after COVID,
I
and
see.
I fly in the DCL as well and a few other leagues. But yeah, uh, it's been fun. The first time I flew in an FAI race because fortunately we don't have FAI over here in India. But
Okay.
I hope that changes soon.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, more opportunities for you guys to participate in. So second place, yes, pretty great. Like you said that you were aiming for a big, like a big finishing place. Obviously, getting first place with Yayu in the tournament was a little bit difficult. But do you feel that can you beat this guy? Can we beat this guy in general? Like, is he beatable, the Yayu?
Yeah, I mean, of course, everybody's beatable, and I'm gonna keep grinding, gonna keep pushing, and yeah, I'm gonna get him someday. Today was not the day, unfortunately. Lucky for you, yeah, but soon.
All right. Is there like any other event that you're gonna be competing in during this year? Like, you have like a busy schedule, I guess, for
Not
tournaments.
that much. No, I mean, we have a league over here in India. Right now, it's off season, so we really don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna start again sometime in August. And
Okay.
apart from that, I fly, like I said, DCL. So I'm one of the IU's competitors there as well. So I'll be looking forward to going back there.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story.
Yeah.
That's
For
pretty
sure.
great. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions, and once again, congratulations for that second place. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Maybe shout out to somebody, or like your sponsor or your structure. Or I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to my sponsors, Zero Drag and Access Flying and Demoda. And thank you guys as well for hosting and having me.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much. And well, good luck in the next races. Once again, well done on that second place. Thank you so much. And I'll see you around, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you.
See you. All right. That is Ian. And I think we should be able to talk. The Juicy Flick, Yayu, we don't really know. We had most of those guys ready to answer a little bit of question. Okay, we're trying it out with Juicy Flick a second time. We were able to talk to each other earlier, so I'm guessing we should be able to do it right now. Juicy Flick, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, once again, I can't hear Juicy Flick for some reason. Oh, I see that. Oh, I'm hearing stuff.
Oh.
Can you talk to me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Great.
Awesome.
Technology has arrived. We made it.
I'm not sure what was going wrong, but
Yeah,
it's working
I don't
now.
know. Some kind of muting somewhere or whatever.
Yeah.
We do have it. Good to see you again, Juicy. So
Yeah.
what happened here? You ended up being fourth in this last race. How do you feel about your own performance? Do you see that there was like opportunities to do better there, or they were just too fast? What are we talking about?
Overall, I'm pretty happy, I guess. I did have a bit of mishap on the second lap.
Okay.
So I know I could have done better, but I'm pretty happy with it overall. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm mentioning a fourth place, but you're also like fourth out of everybody. So it's like it's
Yeah.
not like it's a bad result by any means.
No,
You're
not at
still
all.
You're still in the money. You're still grabbing points for the entire system. So
Yeah.
that's pretty great. Obviously, do you anticipate participating in more events for the FAI World Cup this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd love to. Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
We're like I'm not expert enough to ask those kind of questions, but yeah, it's just like they flew through that race. Obviously, Yayu they didn't do his best result this entire tournament, but just enough, right? Like he mentioned how he would need to fly safely to just secure the results. Did
Yeah.
it look like he was doing that, or were you
To be
just
honest,
focused on your own?
I think he did. I know we were pretty close in the beginning.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah. So I felt like I could push harder to cash him, and then I just made a mistake. So when you're pushing that hard, it makes it difficult to keep the pace.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Yayu was at a comfortable level, and for him that was enough to grab the win.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Just controlling the pace in general, not taking too many risks, and letting you guys that want to beat him in the end, beat him to the punch, to take the risk
yeah,
and probably maybe mess up at some point and lose a lot of time.
yeah.
So the drones
Oh,
they can
definitely.
still like re-accelerate super fast. It looks like so you do lose a lot of momentum when you touch like an obstacle or something, but like it's
Yeah,
not like your race is dead instantly, right?
yeah. I think so. I mean, you can always accelerate and start again very quickly.
Hmm.
But it's also a mental, because when you crash, you're thinking of that crash the whole time,
Hmm.
and then you're not sure how to get going again.
Yeah, I
So
see.
it's very much a mental game as well. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
Mm.
sense. Makes sense. Yeah, you need to forget about it as fast as possible. But obviously, as you're getting into the next lap, you're like, okay, that's where I messed up. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Stuff like
You
that.
lose your rhythm completely. Yeah.
I see. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Juicy, I want to congratulate you. Anyways, I mean, like that was
Thank you
fourth
very
place in
much.
this entire tournament. You're in the money. Well done, and I'll see you. I'll see you around.
Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for hosting. It was awesome. Really enjoyed it.
See you, Juicy. Have a nice day.
Cool. Thank you.
Good job. See you around. All right. And I guess we kept the best for last, as we say, and we will have a final interview with the winner of today's event in Yayu in a couple of seconds. I think he was in the call earlier. He is here. He is here. I can hear him. Hello, hello. Bravo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, Yayu. First place again for you. Talk to me about that race. How did you feel? Comfortable? A little bit pressure?
Yeah, a bit under pressure. Made some mistakes, not very big mistakes, but some little ones. So was even more under pressure.
Mhm.
Finished first at like the perfect result. So
Yeah, as anticipated, first place for Yayu. Yeah, it was kind of close for almost the entirety of lap one, and then I guess some guys after you did a little bit of a little bit of a tumble or it lost a
yeah,
little bit of
I did
time.
some mistake in the second lap. So I was like half a second behind Iron and kind of push in the last lap to keep back my first place.
So in the end, you did have to take a little bit of risk. You wanted to play it safely with a pace that you were comfortable, but since you messed up a little bit in lap two, you had to take more risk.
Yeah, exactly.
I see. Still confident, like as the race went through, you were confident that you could get first place, or was it getting a little bit scary at the end?
I knew I could do it, but for sure it was under pressure. But I knew I could do it. I just needed to, pass the lap without mistakes, and that's kind of what I did. So pretty happy with this. It could have been better if I didn't do the mistake in the second lap, but first place is what matters. So no problem.
Yeah, doesn't matter that you did like a 60-second race. Like just needed to get first place, and you did.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do apparently, winning those things, those tournaments. So massive props, massive congratulations.
Thank you.
You get first place. You get all the points for the entire system throughout the year. Is there anything you would like to add in general to your performance today? Are you satisfied with it? You think you can do better in the next couple events?
No, keep pushing, and thanks to all the guys behind these events for making it happen. And yeah, so thank you to everyone, and let's see on the next one.
Okay, great. Well, once again, thank you so much, Yayu, for answering my questions. Congratulations in winning this entire tournament. And
Thank you.
I guess we'll see you next event.
Perfect. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this is it. You heard it from the man. Okay, he's ready to do even better throughout the year. And yeah, you huge favorites to start to kick things off. And obviously, the guy that won it all in the end. Always super surprising to see those guys perform at such a high level and perform where people anticipate them. So that's pretty sick. It looks like we do have a fourth interview. I'm not sure who with. Oh, Valprim that we didn't talk to actually is gonna join us here to talk a little bit about that last race. That's pretty cool to hear from him. The youngster. He was the younger runner here in the last race. Hello, Valprim. Can you hear me?
Yes, all good. Hello.
Hello. Okay, I can hear you too. Great. Valprim is from Serbia. 15-year-old. Can't believe. You're so young, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, drone racing is a young man's game. When you look at the final, it's like 15-year-old, 19-year-old, 17-year-old, 20-year-old. You guys are all so young. How did you feel about that last race? Are you happy with your performance?
Yeah, I'm very happy because it was very hard. My opponent very, very stronger. And I'm flying in area drone sim maybe 3 days only. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I have now in Steam 7.8 hours. And
Wow.
it's super cool for me results because I just registration it on this competition, and I didn't think that my result will be that.
Yeah, I mean, if you only have like 8 hours on the simulator and you like don't know it perfectly at the moment and you're still able to do third place, that's really great. Congratulations, man. That's super impressive.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you usually fly drones in real life or using maybe another simulator or something?
Yes, I'm everyday practice in diesel simulator, sometimes in Velocidrone, and if I can, I go to practice in IRL, and I'm flying more on 5-inch drone, but really sometimes on WOOP.
I see. All right. Really, really impressive. How long have you been flying drones?
5 year maybe.
Okay. You started when you were 10 years old.
Yeah, no, 9 years.
9 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you instantly wanted to fly actual racing drones, or did you just fly a normal drone at first and then tried out racing?
I'm just joined to school drone, and I started fly on drone without camera, and I'm really good feel this drone. And after that, my coach give me drone with camera, and I started fly FPV drone and
I see.
pushing my limit, and now I have that.
Well, that's really amazing, bro. That's really, really great. So, what do you think about Yayu? Like, obviously, everybody is going to talk about Yayu. The guy is so fast. Do you think you can beat him?
Yeah, it's so sweetie baguette. I think she very, very good known this sim, and he have a lot of practice on this sim. And I think yes, now he better, he smart at in this sim in the world.
I see. All right. Well, Pim, do you know if you are going to be able to participate in more tournaments this year for the FAI World Cup? Is there any other events that you're going to attend?
Yes, maybe I will go to FAI in Inaugural, but I think it's probably for me now, but I really want.
All right. All right. Any last words? Any shout out maybe to your team or something that you want to say thanks to?
Yes, I really want to say big thanks to people who really want that I go to final, and thanks to all my sponsors, thanks to my team, big thanks to Vincent Mayans and another really good pilot that who I know, and big thanks to my parents.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, big thanks to the parents. Never forget. You have to say thanks thanks to them. Thank you so much for answering my question, Valprim. And see you around. Congratulations on that third place once again.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
See ya. All right. All right. We did talk to everybody here in that grand finals. It's really nice to see all those racers, all those pilots from everywhere in the world competing in such a high level, in such a high level quality final. That's really cool. Congratulations to Yayu for first place, champion here of the inaugural event of the 2024 season here at the FAI drone Racing World Cup. And that's going to be it for me, it looks like. Okay, the next event is going to be in July, and you will be able to register to it across next week. Apparently, we'll be starting out. The registration process is going to start in a week. The next event is going to be taking place in July. So if you feel like you want to compete with those guys, don't hesitate. You can do so in a week for next event, which is going to be in July. And obviously, you can check all the infos on the website instantly. So don't hesitate to do so to be aware of everything that's happening here in the world of e-drone racing. It's been a blast. It was really cool. Loved all the personalities that we saw today, and obviously the quality of the racers, all super fast, super precise here in this FAI World Cup track. Next time it's going to be a different one, most likely, but we will be finishing up with a quick sponsor roll, and that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you had a blast. Don't hesitate to tell so if it's the case in the Twitch chat or on social media. Thank you so much for listening to me, and congrats again to all the racers, but especially Yayu taking first place. Have a great afternoon and see you next time.